Cleveland's starting group. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Garland is out there with LeVert, and it's Love in at the 3 slot. And for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now, here's Garland. And there's the drive. Mobley the pass to Garland. Over Jackson. Back to Garland. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
In the corner, it's Mobley. Adams, some nice D. About 1 minute into the first quarter.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
LeVert from outside. Cleveland moving it around. Allen kicks to Garland. They get it again. Kicks it out to Love. Back to Allen. Mobley the pass to Love. Over Brooks. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Morant outside. It's stolen by Allen. Mobley with it. He's picked up by Morant. Love dishes to Garland. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Going inside. Jackson has the open look. Back to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. Allen with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Pass to Mobley. The wide open look here for Garland. And a miss there on the triple. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. It's Morant with the drive.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Cavaliers have got a paltry 0-6 in the field in what's been a very difficult start for them. And it's good for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Screen by Allen. There's Garland. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. LeVert with a wide open look. And that one hits back iron.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Brooks for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland with it. Into the lane. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
they're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Morant drives in. Kick out to Adams. Left side, Jackson. Morant outside. 4 on the clock. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Garland against Morant. Garland, the pass to Allen. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away. In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Morant kicks to Adams. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 8 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Ja Morant has been leading the...
All right, look who's coming up in the court.
And one of the better young two-way big men.
Probably be more of a backline help.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of position. His father was... an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
First team foul. In for the Cavaliers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Bane. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bane shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, their title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
Not want to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Here's Sexton, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the...
Shooting for Cleveland.
And I have Colin Sexton in Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in the game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. Young fella was undaunted.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Out to the wing. Out to Morant. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket. And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Here's Morant. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Drills it from outside. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, it's great playing with big guys who can space the floor. Love does that and a lot more.
Grant, and he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. There's Jackson with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Garland looking it over. And Adams sends it back. And here's Morant. 18 points for him. It's deflected. A drive by Garland. Love outside. They double team Love. Garland the pass to Allen. And he can't jam it through. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Drives to the hoop. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And finished off by Morant.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low-post presence.
For 3, Love. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. We're feeling very confident shooting the ball. Thanks, David. And we'll be back. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the guard set is Garland and Sexton. Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. And it's Love in at the small forward position. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age. The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Morant against Garland. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant drives in.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Okoro's checked in. Outside Garland. Fires from 18. Allen dishes to Garland. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. Garland against Morant. On the wing, Jackson. 5 on the clock. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson. The way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Love against Brooks. Kicks it out to Love from past the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball. Love's got 8 points.
As the entire league becomes more reliant on the 3-ball, so does Kevin Love. It's now become second nature for him.
Outside for Jackson. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Back to Jackson. To the wing on the left. Here's Bain. Adams trying to free himself up. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 10-point game.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Pass to Love. The tray. Here's Okoro. Outside Garland. A second chance effort. Love finds Garland. Another shot. Brooks grabs the board.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Love right side. That 3 off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Morant drives in from deep. Brooks and Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Passes it to Okoro. Knocked loose, stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Yep, That one goes. Morant's got 38 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Garland. Buries it from three-point range.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Love's running. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
No coverage that time.
3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Morant looking around. Launches it. Not going to go that time. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. What an amazing... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2-guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Fires the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 44. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hawking. The way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking it down.
And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back skiing.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Up top, Garland. Guarded by Morant. Driving in. And the layup falls. Morant's got 48.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Memphis.
And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant dishes to Jackson. And stolen by Mobley. The pass to Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Garland's got 10 points here in the second half.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Morant. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Garland. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. No stopping him there. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
Shooting 1.
Technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Driving to the basket. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the
Left side, Love.
2 minutes.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Morant, and finished up by Morant.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Memphis.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
It's good from long range.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Garland against Morant. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Love. Over Brooks. Love, no good.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Morant drives in. And it's sent back by Allen. Beyond the arc. And it's Morant missing. Morant against Garland. With the drive. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Here's Garland. So no problem for Memphis.